and it is my pleasure to have served as president of senior class. Of all the opportunities I have had during my 4 years here at Loras, my greatest privilege is to have been a part of the class of 2009. I am humbled to be here in front of you today. I would like to use my time up here today to discuss 3 things I have learned while spending my years here at Loras. Not to disappoint the administration, but since my fellow classmates are well familiar with the 4 dispositions, I will not be discussing active learning, responsible contributing, reflective thinking, and ethical decision-making. I had initially planned on reading my 25-page thesis to you all, but then I realized it wasn't finished. Instead, the 3 things that I have learned and want to share with you today are: the first, dare to be different. And then the next 2, as author and New York Times columnist Tom Friedman helped me find the words to describe my education: do what you love and call your mom. Now, these all seem fairly self-explanatory, but let me start with what I have learned about daring to be different. Today, I am wearing purple socks. A good friend of mine said, "Why don't you just wear purple socks when you give your commencement address?" I decided to take him up on the recommendation. Wearing purple socks is something simple, but yet out of the ordinary. And that is something I think we have all learned here at Loras and come to appreciate, is the uniqueness of each student. Whether that is students who studied abroad in Ireland or Spain, or students who took an internship in downtown Chicago to showcase their respective skills in their fields of study, or those who came halfway across the world to come study with us here at Loras. It is important to celebrate the differences that inspire us and make our community one of a kind. Understanding each other at an individual level calls us to embrace the mosaic of life. During our time here at Loras, we have observed many changes. I ask the indulgence of my Republican friends here on the platform as I point out the historic election of 2008. I also want to commend the many members of our class and community who took the time to come to the aid of our Latino friends in Postville, Iowa. Enduring and facing the challenges presented to us by our differences is vital. The most difficult thing is also accepting and maintaining the will to dare to be different, because that is what will continue to lead our class down the right path in the future. If nothing else, life's path is not about the destination, but rather it is about the distinctive journey that each one of us takes every day. Next, do what you love. Do what you love. This seems like pretty simple advice, but often it is overlooked. One of the reasons I came to Loras College was because of the chance to do something I loved. The opportunity to play college basketball helped me make perhaps the most important decision in my life up to that point. I knew I was passionate about it, and finding a family like Loras where I could develop into a well-rounded individual, where I could pursue my love of the game, as well as what grew into a passion for politics. My experience may not be the same as yours, but I know there are people out there who came to Loras and found something that they loved to do. Whether that was helping to turn the Loras mock trial team into a nationally ranked powerhouse, or raising the nearly $90,000 for the Children's Hospital in Iowa City through the dance marathon. These things may not have been easy, but the accomplishments and results are amazing when you put your efforts towards something that you love. So don't lose the ambition to do what you love for your career. Something new may come up that you find novel and fresh. Do not be afraid to try new things. But I cannot stress the satisfaction that you will have when you are able to fully immerse yourself in everything you do, because you love doing it and love making a difference. Never have the times been more challenging, but never have these times provided more opportunities in the face of those challenges. So let us go out and do what we love. And one of the last things, but arguably one of the most important things I learned at Loras, was the importance of calling your mom. For those of you who may have lost your mother or father, it never hurts to call someone who has made a difference in your life and tell them how much that can mean to you. For me, calling my mother was something that I had unintentionally placed at the bottom of the list of things to do for the week. Between writing papers and doing readings for classes, while trying to balance that with meeting and hanging out with friends and all the other extracurricular things that go on at college, I thought I didn't have time to spend 10 to 15 minutes a week on the phone with my mom. In fact, 10 to 15 minutes, as she would think, probably would be pushing it now. But as the years wore on at Loras, and my parents never missed a collegiate basketball game of mine and supported all of my endeavors, I realized just how much they love me and how much our parents truly love us. The least I could do would be to reciprocate with a phone call to tell them how much I love them. It's a simple gesture, but one that provides meaning to life and lets those that have made a drastic difference in our lives know that they are important and that we are grateful. In closing, my message today is not only to congratulate all of us on our graduation, but to thank so many who have given so much so that you and I can be here today. We thank our parents, our grandparents, family members, and friends. We thank our professors and coaches and staff and administrators. We thank the many benefactors of this college, and we remember that someone dared to be different. They took a chance that 170 years ago, a seminary on the banks of the Mississippi will become a world-class institution now on this beautiful bluff top. And now, we join a most distinguished group. We are graduates of Loras College. Thank you again, my classmates, for giving me this honor today. I will think of you every time I wear my purple socks.
Graduates, would you please stand and join your class president in reciting the Loras Pledge? It's on page 4 of the program. The administration, faculty, and friends of Loras College are met here today to recognize accomplishment in learning and wisdom. In the past 4 years, these graduating seniors have worked with the Loras community to realize a dedication to truth and appreciation of beauty and love for excellence in the liberal arts and sciences. So in the name of previous graduates, and anticipating your further growth in wisdom and learning, and in dedicated and resourceful leadership, I charge you, graduating seniors, to be true to the ideals you have adopted, and in particular, to the ideal which Loras has ever fostered.
In this hour of our graduation, it is fitting that we declare our objectives in life by making this solemn pledge. Pro Deo et Patria, for God and country.
What is the yellow one?
Please be seated. Loras College is proud to present to the President of the College and to its distinguished designates for honorary degrees.